Welcome to Basketball Heads Live. I'm your host, Glenn Poole Harding. And tonight, my experience at the WYP Nation Queen Me 101 Girls High School Basketball Tournament. It was amazing. First of all, I want to give a big salute to WYP Nation, Ladies Who Hoop, and my guy, BG, Mr. LES Express, Gartenhire, for throwing an amazing first-class event. The ladies needed this, and they deserve it, because the ladies run New York City right now. Let's start the show.
Y'all ready? Yes. You have just stepped out into the world of chaos. Where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. East Coast. Go hard. West Coast. Go hard. Midwest. Go hard. Dirty. Hurry up, everybody. Get online, buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
What's up? Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to get your name when we spoke in passing.
Jaquan.
Nice to meet you.
Jaquan Bowden, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Greg. Yes, sir.
Glenn, that's, so we
Glenn, my bad.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Listen, it's good that we get a chance to connect, brother, because, us being the guys that we are covering basketball,
right?
And seeing each other at these events and seeing what you do live, man.
Right.
And brother, I just want to say big salute to you and everything that you're doing, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Salute to you as well.
Man. I'm watching as well. I'm new to this thing, man, and but I love seeing what the younger guys are doing, what they're bringing to the table, because New York City is changing, and who knows if people ever gonna get this history again,
Right. I also got to salute to the old heads, old heads like yourself, A-Game, others, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how it is. They said, the young dudes don't like the older dudes because of difference in opinion, but there's always something we can learn from the older generation, you know what I'm saying? So always much respect to the old heads, I won't say old heads, but to the older generation.
Yeah, I'd rather be called the OG than the old head,
OGs, exactly. OGs.
There you go.
Exactly.
Right, but definitely, man. I definitely want to connect with you, and maybe we collab and do some things together, man. Because that's what I'm about doing.
All right, cool. I gotta say, you kind of have a good narrating voice, like a narrator. Like you can narrate something like basketball documentary or something.
Oh, that's definitely in the works.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk. Because I've done just mini clips, maybe like a minute, 2 minutes, just giving, a little overall view of the player who I'm covering. It's mostly high school kids who I do. Right.
But I do high school and college and some street ball. Been doing for a couple years, so.
So yeah, you've been doing. How long have you been interviewing as well, or just posting?
So yeah, I've been interviewing I've been doing this journalism thing for a while. I've been doing this I started Hoop Dreams NYC a couple years ago. This December will make 5 years since we became a website.
No doubt.
So 5 years. So, but before, I wrote for the Shadow League. The Shadow League. I was an intern for them for a while. I wrote for other websites. I keep burping because I just drank some. But I basically wrote for this website called the Sports Quotient. Got into I started working with Overtime. Worked with them for 3 years. But then, while I was working for Overtime, a couple people in the basketball community encouraged me to go, be more independent. Like Mousy from Tri-State, Jaden Evans, Mr. Talk Spicy, David Cordova of Dave's Joint, because he was transitioning to doing more of independent thing himself. So, they was encouraging me to go to that mode because before all that, when I was in college, I used to travel to tournaments and stuff like that and do like a little kind of like an independent thing because like the summer of the lockout in 2011, the sports director at the time, he's also from the city. He was like, "Yo, there's gonna be a lockout. There's gonna be NBA players around, so start interviewing some people. Do stuff like that." And there was a guy at the school who had a radio show every Friday by the name of Jay Sandon. So he, I would interview certain players. I interviewed a few guys like La Jones. He plays for Sean Bell. He's from Brooklyn. Down
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Fort
yeah, yeah,
Greene.
yeah, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm.
Him, Al Shep from Harlem, St. Francis, Brooklyn product.
Yep, yep.
Him, who else? The Cruz brothers. That's how I got connected. Like before, like always used to go to the street pool tournaments, but I didn't know anybody there. Like I grew up UDC Gun Hill.
Okay.
That's where I grew up. UDC Gun Hill, and then go to the beach with my family. I'll check out Hoops in the Sun, and handball Rucker and all that stuff. As I got older, Rucker and Dykeman in high school, I started traveling to these tournaments. But I didn't really know the people, but that's how I started. That was back 2011, 2012. Kind of stopped, was on and off for a while because I was trying to finish on my degree, but I still went to the tournaments every now and then to see stuff. But when I started to get to know more and more people, that was like around 2015, 2016. That's when I started to get it cracking and work with overtime and do my own thing on the side and going to all these tournaments. So going to like Gersh in Brooklyn, going to I was mostly at Dykeman, Tri-State and stuff. So and plus I was doing college stuff too. I was a student broadcaster at my alma mater, SUNY Albany, University of Albany. I broadcasted men's basketball, women's basketball, and football. A few football games here and there. And I was the sports director my senior year. So I was a New York kid, one of the many New York City kids there, but I know every summer people be like, "Yo, school's over, what you gonna do? You gonna go around tournaments?" I said, "Yeah." So that's from there. Like that's like before Hoop Dreams NYC came apart. So moving forward, years going in, writing for other sites, covering college games for other sites and stuff like that. I did an NCAA game in college. It was my alma mater versus Duke in the NCAA tournament, first round in Philly. So that was a unique experience. I got a story for that. I'll say that another time. But
No. I'm officially bring you back, fly you
yeah,
all. You know what I'm saying? So we can do it up and get more into
right. So
your story.
yeah, man. But over the years since I started Hoop Dreams NYC and I was transitioning out from overtime, I got a lot of respect from people within the city to just go around and do my thing. I cover a whole lot of college basketball during the season. I didn't do much in person this year due to
Right.
COVID rules. So I basically did some at home and I did Seton Hall games in person. So I did about 3 games in person this year. And St. John's, they had like the COVID rules, so they wasn't allowing everybody to cover. So I think Jordan Riley would do good. I got a highlight on my page right now from the Gotchos round ball when Riley went off for like I think 30, but they lost. They lost to Zavarian with some tough Brooklyn kids.
I did what's the guard name at Severian? Fulcher. How did he do?
I think Fulcher did well. They were, that night Zavarian was very balanced. So like nobody scored more than like 15, 16 points. And I think he was like the second leading scorer. I think Nick Folks scored the most points. I got to go back to that
Nick
post.
Folks as well. And Jordan Riley probably shot. My what I've watched on Jordan Riley, I haven't seen him with his high school team, right?
Right.
I saw him, in AAU,
Right.
in All-Star games and things of that nature. I think it works well for him if he has the ball in his hand all the time.
Yeah.
I would like to see him transition in college without the ball in his hand, see how good he really can become.
Right.
Right. But he definitely deserved Mr. Basketball, New York City.
Yeah.
Wasn't a lot going on. but he definitely deserved it. But I definitely want to see how he transitioned into being more of a team player and playing without the ball.
Right, because I know Patrick Ewing for sure is not going to let him do his thing when he get there. Patrick Ewing is going to, like, have him, play more of the ball. I want to also see how he does defensively, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you see the kid left for Texas Tech. He was like, listen, I
Yeah.
didn't want to be another horse in the stable. I got to
Right.
get out of here.
Right.
And
Right.
Jordan's
McClung,
that
yeah.
player who needs the ball in his hand and, take as many shots as he can to get him going.
Right.
Yeah. So, I ran into you the other night.
Yeah.
Right? BK Post.
Right.
And you say you from the BX?
From the Bronx, yes, North Bronx.
Listen, people, my man was in the house, camera and all, covering the game. Okay, all the way from the BX. And as he was coming in, I had to leave, because I was hoping this thing be over. I think it ran past his time.
Yeah, it ran
right?
past his time because they was rushing right after the last game ended.
Oh, now, okay. So let's take me to the first championship game that was played.
All right, the first
And
championship
who
game
was in that?
was the Bronx. It was Paris Clark, and I think the girl she went up against was her name was Jasmine, I think.
Yeah, I need her last name. I need her last name.
I gotta go to the I gotta go ask someone because see, like, I don't cover girls basketball that often, and I should, because what I learned from that is that these girls is nice. Oh my, I'm looking at the games. I'm like, okay, Ariel Jackson, who won Brooklyn, she was killing. Riley Therakov, she went up against Raina Scott.
Yeah, they call her Riley Turks.
Yeah, they called her Red Mama. She was shooting like crazy.
Yes.
I was
and listen, and
wow.
when she won, how everybody rushed the court. I saw that. I was just like, that's what it's about.
That's what it's about. Yeah, definitely. Like, it was heavy. I think shout out to the Exodus AAU program. Shout out to Coach Charles and shout out to BG, Khalid, Alfred. Shout out to all of them. Like, majority of the players who won that were from Exodus.
Yes.
So, like, I know how.
Go ahead. Sorry about that.
That's an elite squad right there. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. I last seen them. Well, most of them at Rucker.
I was there
back in October. They was going up against the team from
Atlanta.
Georgia.
From Atlanta, right? From Georgia, right?
Yeah.
That team was no joke either. They had the number one player in the country, or number 2 player in the country.
Yeah, Raven Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was at that game, and that was the first time. I think that was the first or second time I saw Paris.
Yeah, that was the first
time. I've seen Ariel for some time now.
Right. Yeah, Ariel's nice. It was kind of it was a battle, but like I think she wound up winning. She wound up winning that game. She got a comfortable lead, and then time ran out for her game. That's what the game was for her. Queens, Dali Moreno. She did her
from Baldwin. Yes,
She from Baldwin. That's the school she plays for. Okay,
from
cool.
Baldwin.
So
she got game.
She got game.
She's at 2023.
Oh, 2023?
Yes.
Wow.
I was just saying it. She's going to be a problem. She's going to be a problem because she has it all. She got this. She got the down low game. She got that nice mid range, and she can handle the rock.
Right. That's wild. I mean,
I found it out because I got a few of them just to introduce themselves and tell me what year they was in their school.
Okay.
And half the names I got clear, and Jasmine was part of that crew, and her best friend, the girl Jasmine, to get to the championship, she beat her best friend.
Whoa.
Another girl, yes. They were playing against each other, and she definitely got the edge on that one, the girl Jasmine. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
But I don't know if she won, because the finalists who I have winning was Paris Clark, Ariel, Dolly, Raleigh, and Chardonnay.
Chardonnay from Staten Island. That was the last game. That was
Oh,
the
starting into the okay, okay.
that was the last one. That's where like my live got cut off, and then I
Yes.
transitioned into recording into phone. I'm kind of mad because what my plan was, I was gonna save the live, right, and then edit it to like make like individual videos.
Right, right.
So I'm kind of tight at that. Like I'm hoping and praying that I get credentials for the Peace Jam, so I can see Exodus ball out, or like any. I'll try to make an effort to go to some girls tournaments this summer to see some
Listen,
of them play. I
I
know,
said it. I spoke to Corey Coleman the other night. She was on the
right,
show from Bertram Great. And I said it. I said, I'm going to do my best to have more women on my show, more
right,
girls, high
right,
school. And I welcome them all. Any high school basketball player that want to come on my live to get some more exposure, I'm willing to help you out.
facts,
Just
facts.
DM me and let's make it happen.
Same
For
here,
sure.
cause like I mean these girls is elite. Like I never really like shied away from girls basketball. I just didn't. I'm kind of guilty for not giving enough time to it because I was always impressed with it. You know what I'm saying? Since college, seeing players like let's see here, players like Sharissa Richards. She's from Jamaica. Leading my alma mater to the NCAA tournament. Imani Tate, who played at Lockland, she's from the
Yes.
Bronx. She helped Albany get their first NCAA tournament win by beating Florida. I think that was 2015.
Look at
So
that.
yeah, yeah. So she's from the Bronx, but she played at Bishop Lockland up in Brooklyn. She's tough. She's another tough one. Sandra Couch. Don't know if you know Sean Couch.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sean Couch's daughter.
Wow.
She played at my alma mater as well. So like, very very familiar with the women's program there.
You went off. I can't hear you.
Trying to call me.
There you go.
You hear me now?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hear
Somebody was
you.
trying to
Yep.
call me.
Yep.
I had it on do not disturb. I don't know why it kept doing that, but yeah,
Oh,
but
see,
like I
I need to
said, like
start doing that as well. It's the iPhone, Eric. Do not disturb.
yeah,
I'm gonna do that every time I go on live now because I hate that.
I kind of told my brother not to call me because I'm busy. I'm busy on live right now, so I'm gonna call him right after this.
Okay.
So yeah, but like I said, girls basketball is a dope thing. I think the first female athlete I interviewed and did an article on was Kate Satterfield. Kaylin Satterfield, Kenny Satterfield's daughter, who
Yes.
was still at Christ the King. Now she's at Xavier.
Mm.
So her, I think what really made me take it even more seriously with girls high school basketball was there's a tournament in Harlem called Guard Nation.
Yes.
It's a tough tournament. They had a girls version in 2019. They had the girls game. I think it was the first time Raina Scott played. Um, a couple players played. Selma Markizic, who's now a Hofstra. She played at Zavarian. Terry Poole, a whole lot of players, and that game was elite. Great game. Great girls game. So from then on, I started to take it more seriously. Um, Michaela Scarlett, who's family, we related through my uncle. That's my uncle's daughter. So my uncle on my father's side, she now plays at Xavier. She's a
Okay.
freshman at
Okay.
Xavier. So like, her and like, plus I got a niece who's been playing a little basketball. So like, I'm trying to get her more involved. Soon she's about to go to high school. What's good, Mike Larry? High school soon. So trying to get her more involved with basketball.
Salute,
You know
Mike.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So all right, Rocker
Yeah,
Park, June
yeah, yeah.
14th.
Listen, bro. I last year I've been coaching my high school like the last 15 years, but I've been coaching for like the last 20.
Right,
But guys, right?
right.
So last year, God bless the dead, my guy Mo Kirby passed away.
Okay.
one of the reasons why I started the podcast, because like a lot of my guys, Dave Edwards and a lot of guys is passing away, never got a chance to tell his story.
Right.
Right. So they asked me to coach the girls the second half. They were losing at halftime. I was like, fine, I don't care. I never coached girls before.
Right.
It changed my life. It changed my basketball life.
Right.
No, it changed my outlook on how I saw the game.
Right.
Right? Because if you're a coach, you don't know what it's like. If you don't know what it's like to coach girls, you'll be in heaven. Because you tell them one time and they doing it.
They do it.
Right? The fundamentals, they're not, I guess, just using their athletic ability. It's more of this.
Right.
It's more of this. And they got the physicality and the athleticism as well.
Right.
But they thinking the game through.
Yep.
And I was so inspired. We won. We came back and won in overtime. That was like one of the biggest wins I ever had as a coach, because it was gratifying. And for something I was staying away from, I said, you know what, I need to be more a part of.
Right. Right.
And bring a spotlight to these girls and let them, people know out there that we got some ballers.
Got some ballers.
I'm going to give you even more than that. This is how inspired I was. I called my guy, Rich Brunson. My guy, Rich Brunson, is the head coach at Brookdale College. Look that up. It's in Jersey. 2-year school, but I knew he might have some opening spots. He said, yo, Pooh, I'm going to do you one better. I got 5 open spots. If you can bring me 5 girls, they're good as gold. So I got on the phone with BG. I was like, yo, BG, let's make this happen. I don't really know the girls like that, but I'm willing to help them out. I talked to a few of them, and I know a few of them didn't have places to go. I said, let's get these girls into school.
Facts.
And they could play ball and bounce and go wherever they want to go in 2 years.
Right.
May have 3 years.
Right.
To way things going.
Right. Right. Right.
So I'm willing to do my part, brother. And whoever you have want to, send to me, bring them on the show, and vice versa, I can do the same.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna definitely gonna get more involved with girls basketball, especially this summer. I mean, Watson has a girls high school division this year, so I'm looking forward to that. Shout out to you, BG.
No doubt.
Definitely, I think if it wasn't for Queenie, if it wasn't for the event back at Rucker on October, I don't know, man. Probably would be different. I mean, and one thing I always learn is that the fundamentals, they have you on the fundamentals.
Yes.
Always sometimes.
Yes.
Like a 65-58 game for girls is better for girls than watching for the boys, in my opinion.
No, it's very true. Very true.
On the real.
No, for the fact that when I coached that game, that was the reason why I was at that rookie game.
Right.
I spoke to Kim Hampton. She was like, look, this is where we're going to be at. I said, look, I'm there.
Right.
Okay. And I got to see the whole gambit of it, and I was just so impressed. I was like, Exodus, y'all repping New York City very well. Keep doing what y'all doing.
Right. Right. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to me. Tough program. Also, I forgot the 2019 New York versus New York championship. Dykeman versus Watson. That was another defining moment that got me into girls basketball, because elite talent on both teams. Throughout. There were some out of towners that were national, but at the same time, the city was well represented. I mean, programs from New Heights, IXL, Exodus, all over, Gachos, all over, man. It was dope.
What was any of the girls that was playing at the gym the other day on
in that game? Teams? I think Paris was there. Paris, I think, was the MVP.
Oh, okay.
It was Paris Clark. Yup, she was the MVP. She was killing that day. It was her going up against guards like Kateri Poole, Raina Scott. She was also Eichmann. Yeah, it was Paris Clark. She was the MVP.
That's good, fellas. Hold on 1 second.
All
EG
right,
was good,
yo,
man.
let me tell you something. Paris walks in the gym, okay, and you can see the other girls like gravitate to her, and it brought me back to that moment when we was watching Boo Harvey walk in the gym, right? Or Lloyd Daniels, right? It was that
Right.
star magnetism that she had already. Was so humble. She
Sure.
gave everybody five. She saluted everyone who came by. High fived everyone.
Right.
Listen, when we talk about being a star, I want to give it up to Paris Clark. She represents that. And she's
Yeah.
going to represent New York City very well when she goes on to the West Coast at UCLA.
Yep.
Sure.
BG, my brother,
What's good, y'all?
listen, bro, I
Good.
want to say again, thank you for being part and helping throw in that great event for those females. They definitely need it. It was definitely grade A and A class event all the
Yes,
way
man. Big
through.
big shout out to Drago, who's on the check-in, man. Drago Jr., who's the orchestrator. This is his baby. This is his vision. They brought me on board to be basketball ops and do what I do normally. And I thought it was dope, man. I thought, to see girls play one on one, you don't really see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You more so see the girls in a 5-on-5 setting, more organized. So to really see the girls get after it one on one was dope. You know what I mean? And this is just the beginning, man. Like we're gonna hit Atlanta, we're gonna hit Chicago, we're gonna hit Houston, we're gonna hit LA. And see what everybody got. You know what I mean? And to bring awareness and to bring equality to the women's game, which I think you know is not being shown. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times you put so much emphasis on the men's game and on the boys'
yep,
game, and the girls, they feel slighted. You know what I mean? And if you watch them, if you just take a chance and take a second to just watch the game, you kind of fall in love with the girls, man, because they going just as hard as the boys. You know what I mean? And I think, man, it's amazing to be able to document that. When you call me and say, "Yo, BG, I want to pull up," I thought it was amazing that you want to come, and then we had the conversation about the story about you coaching the girls and having that great experience, and I think everybody needs to feel that. And I think the one thing I always like to say with the girls is, man, they're more appreciative. They're more, they actually value when somebody gives them, information, when somebody gives them critique, or even when somebody, gives them a compliment. You don't have to, bribe them or spoil them to do the right thing. So it was amazing, man. It was amazing to see you, see Jaquan there, see Shay
Yes,
Days.
sir.
I reached out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I wanted the girls to really understand that we care for them. And then with New York City not having a season, that hurt, man. That hurt the girls, man. You don't know how many girls didn't get a chance to get recruited. If they wasn't on a circuit, you don't know how many girls it broke their hearts not to even just be able to compete in front of their families. If they're seniors, those things, man, mentally play a part, right? So I think for you guys to be there, it was amazing.
Right.
nah, man, this is awesome, man. I want to get in contact with my guy, Eric Hicks at Game Over,
That's my man, E Hicks.
All right.
and see if we can do a showcase because my guy, I told you, Rick Brunson, Rutgers
Yep.
great. He's the head coach over at Brookdale College.
Yeah,
He
yeah. We
said,
used to
"Yo,
play them
G,
when I
I
was at
got I
ASA.
got 5 scholarships. I got 5 spots
You
open.
told me. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to make this happen, man. I'm gonna call him tonight as soon as I get off here. I said, as soon as I go off live, I'm gonna call you and see, how we can make this happen.
Nah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, even if it's not a showcase, even if, we do a workout and we get, 20, 30 girls, in a gym and, bring him there, bring some local schools there. I think it's important, man. I think, with Nate Blue, with Tippy, shout outs to, I don't want to miss nobody, my man, Coach A. I mean, they do a great job on the boys' side. James Barrett, with the showcases, with the unsigned height,
Yep.
with all of those things. But again, you don't see none of that stuff for girls. So for you to even put that jewel and plant that seed, I think that's a dope idea to put together a workout or a showcase, for the girls. Because again, not tooting our horn, but we coach elite level basketball girls. You know what I mean? So our girls are going to high major division ones, low major division ones, mid majors. But there's a ton of girls that can hoop, but they just don't get the exposure. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? So again, in New York City, no disrespect to none of these tournaments, but you don't see them go as hard as they go for the boys when they do the girls tournament. You know what I mean? I never did a girls tournament because I just never had the time to put my 100% into it. So I said I'm not gonna disrespect the girls by not giving them everything I give the boys. But sometimes you don't see the same treatment. You don't see the same cameras. You don't see the same people at these girls games, man. So that's why when we did Rucker Park, we wanted to make that an exclusive event just to showcase good basketball. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you guys again for just documenting, man, and advertising the game.
Definitely. Sorry, my live cut off, man. That had me tight. My live cut right off.
Oh, nah, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I
And I
mean,
had to leave, and I'm calling him like, "Yo, what
I
happened?
know.
Yo, I need the
Yeah,
play-by-play." Like
Yeah,
I'm watching this live, and then this
right.
live cut off. I was done.
yeah, it was good, man. You know what? It kind of worked itself out because we went a little bit over, time, and then we just had it on the one court, and it was like it kind of got that real New York feel to where everybody was kind of arms, elbows distance, and the girls was going at it, man. Shout out to Riley, the Red Mamba. Shout out to Paris Clark. Shout out to Charnay.
Yep.
Shout out to Ariel, and shout out to Dalisha for winning for each borough. And we're gonna do some big things, man. Hopefully everything works out through God's grace, so where they can finish everything out at the Garden or at the Barclays. So
Thanks.
That's gonna be awesome. Woo. Definitely
For
want to
real,
be in
for
the house for
real.
that, man.
yeah, man. So again, it was just it was dope, man. And then like I said, just to have something to kick off the summer, man. Salute to Rucker Park, Dykeman, Watson, Hoops in the Sun, Gersh, all the tournaments, we basketball, UBA, main event. It's gonna be a dope summer of basketball, and I think I just
Facts.
want to make sure, man, that you know, everybody that's running these leagues, man, they people don't understand how tough it is. Shout out to Isaiah Whitehead, who's on here doing a great thing in Coney Island. You
Yes,
know what I
sir.
mean?
Yeah.
People don't understand that, it's difficult, man. And right now, it's a lot of gun violence. There's a lot of shootings. There's a lot of things going on in New York City, man. And I just, my prayers and my hopes is that, man, everybody can get through the summer with no nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Because people just excited now to be outside. And they just, a lot of lives was taken, man. Big shout out, rest in peace to my brother, man, Coach Step, who passed away, from gun
Thanks.
violence. That was a big blow,
R.I.P.
in New York City basketball. So I would be doing a disservice by not showing him love. And again, big, rest in peace, man. And my prayers go out to Ronnie Green. His wake will be tomorrow. He was a big referee. I don't know if y'all know Ronnie Green.
Yeah,
Um, Ronnie Green was a huge ref in New York City, and he passed away. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And his wake is tomorrow. Eric Weaver and all those guys, those they tight knit. So, again, man, just value the people that surround you. And let's continue like you doing basketball heads, like Jaquan doing, just shedding the light and giving people their flowers, man, while they can smell them, because you
thanks.
don't know, you don't know what tomorrow holds, and just gotta, man, make sure that we loving on each other.
Thanks.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Um, yo, it was good meeting Jay yesterday, man. I mean on Sunday.
Yes.
We got the
Jay's a good
vibes.
dude.
And
Yeah.
listen, unless we see your face all the time, it's hard to connect the name to the
Right,
Yeah.
face.
connect the
I
But
dots.
now
understand.
we connected,
I'm,
brother. I'm telling you, we're gonna do some things together. And
right.
I'm saying, BG, send the females. Just hit me up, yo, G. I don't care if I gotta do once a week. I do 3 shows a week. So if I could do a female once a week, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It
nah, for
shouldn't be
sure,
once a month because
for
it's easy
sure.
to get the guys.
Nah, for sure. I got you, man. I'm gonna definitely send you a list and connect you, through Instagram. But yeah, man, like you had a dope interview with I think her name was Chloe.
Corey Coleman.
Yeah,
I had
you know the
Corey
good.
Coleman, and I
Yeah,
had Katasha Artist, the
there you
last
go.
two females.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I mean, again, man, like I said, man, it's just we got a bunch of dope female basketball players. You know, Nikki Avery. Milani. You know, we got a bunch of girls that did some great things in basketball, and I think, like I said again, it's a good balance to have them, to show like their stories. You know what I mean? Because it's different, man. It's different, man. You know, it's the same basketball, but it's a different story. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And we got to make sure, man, that we again just giving the love to the girls. You know, Jaquan, he's doing his thing. You know, my man Dave Joint. Everybody's trying to show the girls love. You know what I'm saying? And I think, again, like I said, I'm an advocate for it, man. I stopped coaching boys basketball, 6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because I just felt the need, as my brother Thomas got the job at ASA. That's when I just devoted myself to women's basketball. You know what I mean? But I
Oh,
still do my thing on the boys side as well. But it's just like, it's important, man, for us to show love, man. You know what I mean? And to be updated. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
my bad.
Yep.
I called him Charles Thomas. That was his name. Cause I was
Thomas,
looking
yeah,
at Exodus
yeah,
earlier, and
Thomas,
I'm like, I got
yeah.
caught up. My bad. My
Nah,
bad.
Thomas runs Exodus, man. He lives in North Carolina right now. But
Right.
Thomas runs Exodus, man. He's been doing a
Yes.
great job since Apache died. I don't know if y'all
Okay.
know Apache Pascal, but
Yes.
Yeah,
Apache was a
definitely. Rest
pioneer.
St.
in
That was
peace. He's
Michael's
my
a legend.
Academy.
He's
Yep.
definitely a legend.
Yeah.
Yep.
Apache was a legend, man. He coached Epiphany Prince, Kia Vaughn.
Yep.
He started Exodus, and that was Thomas' blood cousin. And Thomas took the mantle and just took it to higher heights. Now we with the EYBL. This the first year they're gonna have a peach jam for the girls. So they're gonna
Yeah.
have peach jam for the girls and the guys. So we all gonna
Wow.
be in Augusta. You know what I mean? If y'all ain't doing nothing, y'all should definitely be out there in Augusta.
As soon
Um,
as I get the credentials, I'm pulling up.
yeah, man. So
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm
yeah,
working on
man.
mine
So
right now.
Yeah.
so it's this is a lot of things, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, even it's just good to see everybody kind of I mean, I think the pandemic got everybody more closer, and I think that's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, man. I
So,
watched a lot of my fellow ball players pass away, man,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
was just like these guys, never really got to tell a story. I know me and my guy Mo Kirby, we were supposed to go to Philly
Mo
and
Kirk is my
coach
man.
this summer, and found out he passed away, and it hurt me like I lost my brother,
Yeah,
right?
Right.
And then the list go on. Lee Green, Dave Edwards,
come
it's
on, man.
countless. So I want to make sure that these guys, the rest of the guys I came with, even the guys who came before,
Right,
and the guys who are present, because we don't know
Right.
what might happen,
right,
get a chance
right.
to tell a story because things in New York and things in the world are changing. And
Yes,
we want to make sure that this history is documented by us.
that's a fact. By
Because
us,
later on, it will be documented by somebody else. And we'll
right.
be looking at it like, huh? Kids be
That's,
looking like,
Yeah.
that's
is
not even
this
the
the
right
truth?
information. Right, you're right.
Right.
There you go. So we want to get it right for these people, Miles, and they can tell their own story.
Nah, for sure, man. Yeah, man, you're doing a great job. I want to just give you your flowers, man. I mean, I seen you when we first started, and you hit the ground running, man. And I think, man, every time I tap in, I think for you, just to see the smile on people's faces, as you interviewing them, just as they relive those moments, man. That's people don't understand, man. You can't put a price dollar on that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the key of life, man. Of acknowledging people, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing what you do, Jaquan. All things hoop, my man
Appreciate it.
Cal.
Yep.
It's crazy, man. What you guys do, man, and people don't understand. It's not work when you love what you do. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's not work to us. You know what I'm saying? So you know, that's it, man. You gotta just keep pushing it forward.
That's
Facts.
right.
Appreciate
That's
that.
right. Listen, for those out there who haven't got a chance to see these girls play, let me tell you, Ariel,
Tough.
let me tell you, the, someone was scoring her. It's the difference when you got that it thing about it, right? About you.
Right.
Every time someone would score her, she would take it personal. You wouldn't
Yeah,
see it on her face. It would be in her game,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? A lot of these girls they showed some emotion, but not too much.
Right.
But man, when I'm talking about that check factor, to let you know, I'm kind of running things right now. She has that. Paris has that. And Dolly Moreno, 2023. Let me tell y'all, she's gonna be running things soon.
Yep.
Very soon, up.
Yeah,
Raleigh
man.
Turks. What year is she in?
Riley is sophomore. She's a 20. She's a 23 too.
Wow.
So Riley got St. John's offer. She just picked up
She's
like
big
about
time. She's big time.
yeah, man. So
And
again,
pressure. She's big
yeah,
time in pressure. Yes.
yeah, man. So these girls, man, like you said, is Ariel, man. The history with her mom, Kim Hampton, but like she has her own swagger. Like her
Yep.
mom played in the post, but she
Right.
got that same grit as her mom, but it's just the flair. She comes with something special.
Yep.
So it's like again, like you said, man, if you haven't seen them, man, just get in tune, man, because you're gonna see them on the big screen soon. You know what I mean? And that's that before it's again, we like to see them while they rise up versus getting on the wave when they already
Right.
there.
Right.
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 There you go. That's what I love, man. Just giving those people that deserve that extra push. People
Yep.
maybe slighted a little bit. Come on, basketball has to tell your story, use it as a trampoline to get to where
Right.
you need to go.
That's a
Right.
fact. That's a
Yeah,
fact, man.
no doubt, man. I appreciate you guys for coming by, man, chopping it
Nah,
up,
all
man.
love. Thank you, man.
We
Thank you for
appreciate
this
you having
again.
me
Big
here.
shout out to Drago. Big shout out to
Listen,
Eddie.
yeah, look, I'm gonna bring home. We're gonna do something separate with him, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
seen
with
leave
Drago,
a
man.
message.
Yeah, man. I want
Draco,
him
hit
to.
me up. We're gonna make sure something happens. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Y'all set it up and allow him to kind of give you the backstory on how this thing, came together, man. But yo, love is love. Let's watch these Knicks. Hopefully we get a game 7, man.
That's right.
You know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
We're gonna do
That's a
that.
So
fact.
Yo, Jay,
You got.
I'm definitely gonna be hitting you up soon, brother. We're gonna definitely connect and do some things together.
Yeah, man. I'm cool with that, man.
all
All
right,
Definitely.
right.
fellas. My
All right,
guys.
man. All
Appreciate
right.
that. All
All
right.
right. Peace, man. All
Salute.
right. All right. Salute.
Yeah.